Oscar trying to finish up now. Round 11. Going backwards. Now he's got Vargas in the corner. Throwing punches.
It was September 14th, 2002, at the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. Oscar De La Hoya was putting his WBC title on the line against Fernando Vargas's WBA belt. But by this point, the fight had stopped being about the belts.
May 4th, we're gonna get down. And, you know, I hope I'm not chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing.
Gotta be smart.
Because, you know what? Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? We want to see a fight, right? Raza wants to see a fight, right? We don't want to see a run. I'm gonna run. Well,
Boxing,
this is the way I fight. Is that all you have? Is that all you have?
Oh.
Is that all you have? Hey, he couldn't even wrinkle my tie.
For almost 2 years, these two had been trading insults every time they were put in the same room, and the promotion didn't even try to dress it up as anything else. They billed the whole thing bad blood. The fight itself had already been signed and scrapped once before, months earlier. Now, they were finally about to settle it.
Mandalay Bay, Oscar De La Hoya, and Fernando in the white trunks, Oscar in the blue and red trunks.
Both fighters were still finding their range in the opening round. 2 years of buildup had promised an even fight, and early on, that's exactly what this looked like.
Many people thought Vargas might come out and start throwing immediately because of all the pent-up anger he has toward this man, but it is Oscar who's going right to Vargas, has yet to throw a punch. There's one.
Vargas insisted, although he is a smart, intelligent fighter, and he would fight De La Hoya intelligently tonight. The way that he fought Ike Corte, which was a beautifully executed fight plan by Vargas.
He just fired a big right hand and missed the chin of Oscar De La Hoya. Devastating punch, should Vargas be able to land it. Good.
Vargas seeing it here now, and he'll try to time the punch.
But yet effective with the jab. Up and down, quadrupled up on that jab right there. Floyd Mayweather Sr.'s been working with him on his right hand. But you can bet his left hand continues to be his most to the other way if he wants to, but he usually prefers not to.
Trying to break a sweat, just trying to get warmed up.
Vargas trying to counter there, and now he goes on the attack. Oscar's up against the rope.
He nearly goes through the ropes, and Vargas opens up.
Made a mistake there with his footwork and almost slipped out of the ring.
Look at that shoulder to De La Hoya.
Good left hand from Vargas. De La Hoya's in a bit of trouble right here in the first round. A little bit stiff, and Vargas is on him throwing punches. There's another very awkward moment on the ropes over there when Oscar Sr. loses footing. He almost fell out into the celebrities.
Well, things were going along just swimmingly for De La Hoya, who is reddening along the right side of his face.
He's making himself an easy target, it would appear, at this point. And Vargas trying to, De La Hoya coming back toward the end of the round there, and now it's round 2 scheduled for 12. Floyd Mayweather Sr. wanting Oscar De La Hoya to go back to his jab. He said he let Fernando back in. Vargas doing a very good job of counterpunching.
First 2 minutes, Vargas came on.
It's like he got crossed as he was struggling to get out of the ropes. He got caught.
And Oscar seemed a little...
All these new styles and more of a classic boxing style. Power at this point. Vargas leading with the left.
This fight had already been signed once, for a date back in May, before De La Hoya tore something in his hand and had to pull out. Whatever rust that layoff might have caused, neither man was showing it.
Both fighters are
That's the ring and tried to brawl it out with De La Hoya.
punches. No, he's been more.
The jab of De La Hoya is effective. But he has not yet followed it up with any kind of rights of any significance.
Under 30 seconds left of round 2, and Fernando goes on the attack, trying to apply the pressure. Trinidad tried to stalk Oscar down in that fight. Now we're getting into a little bit of a shoving match. Joe Cortez did appreciate it. It could get ugly.
That was
about getting in a rhythm and using it, and a very entertaining one to say the least. Here comes Fernando. Fernando toward the end of the last round. Now Oscar's good tonight, Rich Murata.
no, but at least so far they've conducted themselves like sportsmen in there. And they've basically fought a clean fight with the exception of that one shove.
You'd see a little blood from the nose of Oscar De La Hoya. It was just a red spot, and when he got caught up in the ropes in the first round.
Now you remember when De La Hoya fought Trinidad, and he boxed in that fight, but tonight, Alan, but not with a lot of movement. He's not running around the ring. He's not real mobile. He's not.
They just clashed heads.
Defensive techniques that Floyd Mayweather has taught him.
He's holding that left hand.
Before that, there'd been talks of doing this as far back as late 2001. This one had been a long time coming. 3 rounds in, it was still genuinely too close to call.
No real show of emotion, with the exception of that little sneer they had for each other at the end of the second round. He is often throwing jab first to the body, then bringing it up to the head. That's a strong punch.
Big right hand just hurt Oscar. Oscar's hurt in the 3rd round. Vargas trying to finish him off, trying to land big punches. Overhand right from Vargas as he continues to press. There's a left hand, a straight left to the face of Oscar De La Hoya.
I don't think, Alan.
No, it won't. And remember I told you his right, he was holding his left hand down pretty low. He got caught with the right over the top.
I have Fernando Vargas ahead, 29.
Vargas landing a power shot. Last round, crowd reacting to a good jab from Oscar De La Hoya. Enough in this fight. Good power shot from Fernando Vargas. Oscar countering now. Vargas looks through his back. He's so lean and mean for this fight.
Right hand goes. He's throwing.
Nice uppercut inside. Fernando felt that. Good body shot from Oscar.
That one may have hurt Fernando a little bit. He took a couple of
good right hand. Now Oscar's starting to tee off. Woo, we got a fight.
Throwing it with any conviction. He's showing it once in a while, kind of.
20 seconds left, round 4. That's what he wants to do. Pretty good right hand that snuck in there, Rick.
And that was almost the first one of the round.
Vargas traces the hatred back to 1993, a Big Bear training camp where he slipped on an icy run, reached for a hand up, and De La Hoya just laughed and kept going. That memory was clearly still driving him tonight.
I mean, he seems to want to follow. He trusts him completely. Oscar's corner. Oscar would sit there with other trainers. I think it got him in trouble in the first round. Now it's in the attack.
Yeah, he's ripping left hooks. Together, top rank and main
again from Vargas, who's really is going to have to fire the right. There's a right.
Who's going to wear down here? And the Stephen has the ability to win effect on an opponent.
De La Hoya now.
He's the only one marked so far in the fight. And now Vargas is bouncing back this round.
Vargas is unloaded now over left, round 5. It's been Vargas.
The two are making.
Vargas is going to stand right there. Good.
De La Hoya not fighting back right
now.
Here.
He's on the ropes. Now he's on the ropes. Vargas continues to throw. Oscar's standing there taking it. Oscar's not
jaded in there. Take a look at that face.
There's a lot of blood coming out of his nose.
By the end of the round, De La Hoya's nose was bleeding freely. 5 rounds in, Vargas was making sure this stayed a fight, not a showcase.
Fernando Vargas ahead by
6, scheduled for 12. Pretty good.
He needs to get the
Fernando Vargas. Fight so far. This is gaining confidence, I can see as it goes along here, Rich.
Local Las Vegas newspaper here today, which picked Vargas to win.
We're in round 6. He has a tendency in this fight to come on in the last minute, though. Oscar definitely in a defensive posture.
If he's going to be, then he should be jabbing. If he's going to move,
on his toes a little bit.
That's more remnant of the first 8 rounds.
Now I see some blood on
under that eye. And De La Hoya
that he showed in the 5th round.
Now Vargas is busted open underneath.
That tells you what the.
There was serious money on this too. De La Hoya's purse alone was $15 million, riding on a fight that 6 rounds in still had no clear favorite.
Here we go, round 7.
Alternating rounds, basically.
Round 7 from Mandalay Bay. We'll see if now Vargas can counter like he did in the 5th round when he started putting on the pressure. I just had a sense that Oscar, after not fighting for 15 months, is finally in the 7th round or 6th round, maybe starting to get his legs a little bit more.
Well, we felt that for about a year, due to the fact that he depends more on being really precise and sharp in the ring. The right eye now of Vargas. Looks like that swelling's going to...
A little showmanship going on. Both
the gamesmanship. There you see the blood, though, coming out of that cut. Remember, it's going to look bad, but it's not...
Vargas was bleeding now too, cut under his eye, and Cortez was already warning both corners about low blows. This was turning into the grudge match it was always billed as.
His pattern might get a more big... Now Oscar throws a right and comes mouth of Oscar De La Hoya. Good right hand.
Needs to be careful because De La Hoya is beginning to dominate here. And down there now. He's throwing it to the body.
Oscar looking at this because of his superior boxing skills in the ring. We'll see if it goes 12, but this is when it's starting to get to be serious business. Fernando's still in the middle.
Nobody at ringside had this one figured out yet. When it eventually ended, the scorecards would show just how close this fight really was.
Vargas. Crowd starting to chant Vargas, Vargas.
And the Vargas and all the action. He was coming forward.
Boxing skills in his last 3 rounds.
Vargas looks worried to me.
Good. Vargas looking for a spot to unload. De La Hoya comes back. Good right
shots that he has, and if De La Hoya gets reckless, it could be trouble. Fernando Vargas in the last 3 rounds.
And dazed at points in this round. Not as strong, as effective as he was in round 5. From then on, round 8. What a great display of boxing skills from Oscar De La Hoya in this round.
Round 9 ended any doubt about Vargas's conditioning. He drove Oscar backward for 3 minutes straight, working the body, and won it clean. For the first time tonight, De La Hoya looked like he could be in real trouble.
I don't think it's going to happen.
De La Hoya's lost his rhythm in this round. Look at, he's not...
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Pushing Oscar into the ropes. Backing him up. Oscar not countering. He's a little tired. Oscar needs to come back with that jab. It's been so effective.
But he has gotten out of his game plan in this round.
Be interesting to see what Mayweather says to Oscar at the end of this round. More blood for Fernando Vargas. Oscar throwing punches, final 10 seconds.
Last 30 seconds were better for De La Hoya, but was it enough?
For 12 from Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas. Outside. He doesn't need to be on the ropes.
Wild. Left had more success with that here tonight.
No, in the round 10 scheduled for 12. Vargas keeps up that pressure. Keeps up that pressure.
With under a minute left, the broadcast had just started questioning whether Oscar was fading. Then he landed a body shot into a left hook that buckled Vargas's legs on the spot.
He staggered Vargas. He staggered him with his quickness and with a big power punch in the final seconds. His quickness has been a big factor, especially...
At the time, De La Hoya was ahead on 2 of the 3 cards, Vargas on the other. This was still, officially, anyone's fight.
He's not...
I think Vargas is more cautious. There it is! There it is! Vargas is down! Vargas is down and stunned!
Joel De La Hoya, the brother of Oscar, jumped up on the ring apron. He could get Oscar De La Hoya disqualified. The commission told him to get down.
Dumb move in the corner, but Oscar trying to finish up now. Round 11. He put Vargas down. He almost put him down at the end of round 10.
Early in the round, another left hook sent Vargas down. He got back up, but De La Hoya closed in immediately, and referee Joe Cortez stepped in to stop it at 1:48. Vargas never really got the chance to answer back.
Ends the fight. Joe Cortez has ended the fight. He didn't want to...
Vargas said afterward he never even saw the punch coming, which is usually the one that does the most damage. What he couldn't explain a couple of weeks later was a positive drug test, traces of a banned steroid that got him suspended by the Nevada Commission, something he always insisted he never knowingly took.